Oscars, has Netflix finally found its Best Picture winner? Could Fernanda Torres pull off an upset? And what about Wicked? The whiplash of the Oscar nominations rippled across Hollywood professionals, awards pundits, and elated enthusiasts of 2024's best films and performances. The most jaw-dropping, and welcomed, moment of nomination morning came from Walter Salles' Brazilian drama, I'm Still Here, which landed 3 major nominations: International Feature, Best Actress for Fernanda Torres, and Best Picture. This marks the second consecutive year in which more than one non-English language movie received a Best Picture nomination, following 2023's Anatomy of a Fall and The Zone of Interest, although it's the first time 2 international feature nominees have been recognized. It shows that the Golden Globes, at least their winners, still matter. After Torres won the Globe for Best Actress, triumphing over A-listers Angelina Jolie, Maria, and Nicole Kidman, Baby Girl, many Academy voters told Variety they were seeking out the film, with feedback being overwhelmingly positive. Torres' steady appearances on late-night talk shows and her vocal, determined legion of social media supporters have only amplified her campaign. This raises the tantalizing question, could Torres pull off a historic win? The odds are complicated. Torres was not nominated for a SAG or BAFTA award, meaning she will not face her competitors, Demi Moore, The Substance, Erivo, Mikey Madison, Honora, or Carla Sofia Gaskin, Emilia Perez, until Oscar night. Moore, the current frontrunner, has gained significant traction for her performance in the body horror film. At the same time, Erivo's portrayal of the green-skinned Elphaba in Wicked has become a cultural phenomenon and could look to duplicate the Tony win by Idina Menzel more than 20 years ago. History and statistics are not on Torres' side. Since the SAG Awards' inception in 1995, only 3 actors have won an Oscar without at least receiving a SAG nomination: Marcia Gay Harden for Pollock, 2000, Christoph Waltz for Django Unchained, 2012, and Regina King for If Beale Street Could Talk, 2018. All 3 were in supporting categories. Winning an acting Oscar without SAG and BAFTA nominations? Harden and King have achieved that. How about without the 2 mentioned in Critics' Choice? That was only Harden. For Torres, a win would defy gravity. Meanwhile, Netflix is undoubtedly celebrating after Jacques Audiard's Spanish-language musical, Emilia Perez, secured 13 nominations, the most ever for a non-English language film. Despite missing out on nods from the American Society of Cinematographers and Cinema Audio Society, the film still earned recognition for cinematography and sound. However, Selena Gomez, who was on the bubble to land a nom, was notably snubbed. Leading the nominations is never a guaranteed path to victory. Since the Best Picture category expanded in 2009, the nomination leader has only won 6 times. The Hurt Locker, 2009. The King's Speech, 2010. Birdman, 2014. The Shape of Water, 2017. Everything Everywhere All at Once, 2022, and Oppenheimer, 2023. By traditional Oscar standards, Emilia and Sean Baker's Honora seem to have the most potent shot at the Best Picture trophy, having key precursors like SAG Ensemble and categories like editing and directing. Honora has been the model child this award season, hitting every major precursor without exceeding or falling short of expectations. However, Baker's 4 individual nominations, Best Picture, Directing, Original Screenplay, and Editing, place him among an elite group of filmmakers, including Chloe Zhao, Nomadland, Alfonso Cuarón, Roma, and Orson Welles' Citizen Kane. No easy feat. Amazon MGM's Nickel Boys, an experimental drama, surprised many by landing a Best Picture nomination despite being somewhat overlooked during the season. The film earned just 1 additional nod for Adapted Screenplay, co-written by director Ramel Ross and Jocelyn Barnes. It was surprising that Jomo Frey's breathtaking cinematography or Anjanou Elistailer's memorable turn didn't make it in. However, its minimal recognition recalls other 2-nomination movies such as A Serious Man, 2009, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, 2011, and Women Talking, 2022, which has become a common occurrence in the expanded lineups. Nonetheless, it was a loss for Amazon's other contender, the sports drama Challengers, which was shut out completely, including original score for Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, who recently won the Golden Globe. The Academy's music branch is notoriously unpredictable, and not every Globe win translates to Oscar attention. See composers Justin Hurwitz, First Man, and Alex Ebert. All is lost, for reference. Some on social media have wondered how the adaptation of the Broadway musical, Wicked, was eligible for original score, especially considering the controversy of Hans Zimmer's Dune Part 2 being deemed ineligible. The Academy's rules stipulate that a score must comprise at least 35% of the film's total music. With Wicked clocking in at 160 minutes, it required 56 minutes of original music. The film's 11 songs total approximately 54 minutes, leaving plenty of room for Stephen Schwartz and John Powell's score to qualify and make a lasting impression. Also, I'm sure being a legacy name that includes Schwartz's 9 prior nominations and 3 wins also played a role in swaying voters. If Wicked is to remain viable in the Best Picture race, it has to be able to secure an above-the-line win, and that's only arrivo in grande. The last movie to win Best Picture without taking home at least directing, acting, or screenplay was Alfred Hitchcock's Rebecca, 1940, which won Best Picture and Cinematography. The last film to win without a nomination for directing and screenplay? Grand Hotel, 1932, and it was its only nomination. Focus Features' religious thriller, Conclave, took 2 critical hits when it missed noms for cinematography and directing. Under normal circumstances, this would seemingly end its Best Picture chances, but we do not live in normal times. Did you see the presidential inauguration? However, with 8 noms overall, Conclave may still have a path forward, which must duplicate the Argo, 2012, Road, which won Best Picture, Screenplay, and Editing without a directing nomination. There is also a tiny, albeit notable statistic that I'm watching. Ralph Fiennes finally landed his 3rd career nom following Schindler's List, 1993, and The English Patient, 1997, both of which won Best Picture. When you add his role in The Hurt Locker, 2009, he's currently in a 19-way tie for appearing in 3 Best Picture winners. If Conclave won, he would be the sole leader with 4. Maybe he's an Oscar-winning film's good luck charm? In the Best Actor category, Timothée Chalamet, A Complete Unknown, is in a dead heat with Adrien Brody, The Brutalist. Both films performed exceedingly well, with A Complete Unknown earning James Mangold a directing nom and The Brutalist able to secure additional love for editing and supporting actress for